Previously on Wandering Wagners. Oh, you got it! Good girl! Guys, like, that's mine. It fell on the floor. It's a Santa cookie. No, that's oh, no. GPS doesn't know that we're actually on a road here.
Just recalculates over and over and over. Driving north. Thanks.
Yeah. There's our site. Right there. 151. Got it because it's close to the entrance for the trail. Boop. Right there. Plus, it's full hookup. Well, we're doing something we haven't done in a while, which is go out to eat. And because we had to run and do some errands after we got to Prophetstown, so we're in Lafayette, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
We're gonna go to Big League. We'll see.
Sports bar and grill.
Yes. Sports bar and grill. Can't really go wrong with that type of food for us, that's for sure. After this, we're gonna probably go to Lowe's, I think.
Past couple nights I've been hearing something like a tap like every minute or two, and it's driving me crazy. And I was like, you know what, it sounds like a leak, but I couldn't pinpoint it. I was looking in the bathroom, I was looking up here in the kitchen area, could not find the source of this tapping sound or leak sound.
Right.
And then finally this morning Lynn says, I think it's in here, it's behind the washer.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it makes sense because it uses water.
Right.
Now the thing is, like, you can't just pull these machines out because the vent tube on the back of the dryer is just long enough to reach from the dryer to the wall, to the vent. So there's a little panel to access it in here. It's a real pain. I'll see if I can get in here. This panel right here, see, I just kind of moved it to the side so I can get access here. And right here, there's the valves. If you look just past the red valve there, you can see like the rust marks on that dryer vent. That's the source of the leak. I checked to make sure that the hose connection was tight. It was tight. It didn't even feel like it was coming from the hose connection itself. The leak felt like it was just from around the valve. So yay, we had to go to Lowe's and buy new valves.
New valves. They're like $12 each. So kind of pricey little buggers, but
yeah, I'm gonna just cut those old valves off and just put these on. I'm not a fan. I hate these shark bite like push to connect valves. I think they're trash, but we need it fixed now.
yeah, they didn't have anything else that would work.
No, and I've got like all kinds of PEX stuff in here, all kinds of like fittings and clamps and all kinds of stuff, but these use a garden hose thread. Why am I opening this knife? So I just do that. This doesn't use just a regular like male pipe thread.
Right. Guy thinks it's a tree.
It's a tree for you guy. It uses a garden hose thread.
Yep.
So that's why we had to go and buy this. Well, a little more water's not gonna hurt, I guess. There we go. Alright, so I just take this piece of trash shark bite fitting and just press it on. I have to use two hands, I think, but there we go. Oh yeah. Not coming off there. We'll get the blue one done, reconnect the hoses, and should be good.
What a nice day.
Yeah, I mean, it's like freaking 60 degrees outside or something.
Not quite, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, in the sun it definitely feels warmer. And I think we're gonna take the dogs for a little walk slash hike around Prophetstown and see what we can get into.
One of the benefits of this particular site is right there.
Yeah.
Is the trailhead for
Yeah.
Trail 1.
Very conveniently located. Last time we were here a handful of years ago, we couldn't do some of the trails because they were flooded. I don't think we're gonna continue on Trail 3, seeing as how we need waders to do it. Again, we've hit a dead end of water, but you can see the marker for the trail right out there. So maybe they won't be flooded today. We'll see.
It's been nothing but rain.
I know, but even at Turkey Run, we thought we weren't gonna be able to do as many trails thinking that they would be too waterlogged, and it wasn't, so. Ready, Pipe? You're going the wrong way, girl.
Let's go this way. Come on. Let me do my...
This is like the first time in weeks we've seen the sun, though.
Yeah, it's surprisingly sunny out.
Yeah, no coats, no gloves, no layers.
And the good thing about Prophetstown trails, I guess, if you want to look at it that way, is they're all easy.
Yeah,
They're
I
like
mean,
this.
Compared to other parks, they're definitely easy.
I'd definitely take Turkey Run type trails over these, but
Me too.
I'm not going to say no to a trail hike walk with the dogs.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit here is they do have a lot of paved, like bike paths and running paths, so if you're into that instead, got plenty of that here.
Well, maybe not. Maybe we can still...
Get it from the other side.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just gotta get it from the other side.
sometimes. Snake.
Woo. Got a little garter snake.
The dogs walk totally past it.
Yeah, well, I didn't see it because I was recording the ducks over here.
I didn't want you to step on it and hurt
Yeah.
it, so I stopped you.
I'll go around this way, that way he doesn't get scared.
Just let it be. Damn, nature. Almost killed you.
Let's put a little baby snake. You don't really see very many snakes in December.
Nope.
Tonight, I'm gonna be making that mac and cheese that I didn't make for Christmas. I figured, you know, I'll just save that because it's a lot of food. So we'll be making this macaroni and cheese. It is the viral Teenies macaroni and cheese. I've made homemade macaroni and cheese before, but I've never used this recipe specifically. Very close to it, but not exactly. So I'm gonna see how this one pans out compared to what I've made in the past. Got my capitavi, I'm not Italian, I don't know, some noodles that are extra spirally. It's like 2 elbows put together. That's what I'm gonna be using. I know it's not grilling, but it is cooking, baking, because it is gonna go in the convection, so it's a little bit of both, but definitely calls for beer. We earned it today. We did some hiking. It didn't really pan out very well because when it's about 60 degrees outside and it happens to be on a weekend that we're here, it was just crowded. There were so many people and so many dogs that we just kind of walked instead of doing the hikes and the trails like we wanted, but it is what it is. Later we did go on a run and walked the dogs a little bit after that. So I did earn myself a couple of beers. Noodles are done. And I've got some butter back in the pan. Add in some spices, make myself a little roux. This is pretty much how I make all of my sauces that I make, so nothing that I'm not used to. You're gonna slowly add in your 12 ounces of evaporated milk. Whisk it in there really nice and well. I know I'm using a spoon, but I got my whisk right there. And you're gonna slowly add in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. You want to add about half of your pre-grated cheese. I grated all of this earlier. All of that information will be in the description. Add it in slowly. This is nice and creamy like that. I'm going to add in my noodles and start to layer the baking dish. go in preheated 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes or so. There we go. Now we clean up. Yay, fun, fun.
What, babe? Want some mac and cheese?
Sure she does.
It looks like pizza. It's a rectangle pizza. Oh my god. That is cheesy.
Yeah,
But you put in like a ton of cheese.
there's like pounds of cheese in this.
Get that pounds of cheese from Pound Town.
Oh, you're about to go to Pound Town.
Man.
All right, let's see that. Ooh, I can see the steam rolling up.
It's still hot, but I can't wait.
What'd you think?
It's really good. And it's really cheesy.
That's just what you want, right?
Yeah. The fans on the computer came out
Yeah.
of it goes,
Yeah, she did a hard head tilt. All right, time for me to try.
cool your jets.
Yeah, like that computer. Very good. Well, it's been real Prophetstown. It rained and blew so hard all night. It was crazy. It was like 30-40 mile per hour winds with like downpour rain. So it was not great sleeping weather, because it wasn't like, oh, it's so nice with the rain making you fall asleep. No, it was like crazy. But we're getting all packed up because we got to get out of here. But I did want to give one little update. Despite the wind, this fridge has stayed on this entire trip so far. So I would say Mike's little fix that he did, where he added extra insulation around every little nook and cranny, and that tank heater, I think did the trick to keep it nice and toasty warm. The wind isn't penetrating. We can not feel any wind around the edges. So that's pretty nice. But for now, I think we're gonna head on down the road, and hopefully I'll be able to find a hot tub soon, because my bones be aching from all this stupid rain. Just imagine if this was snow. We'd be staying here, that's for sure. But here we are. So till next time, see ya. Next time on Wandering Wagners. It's that time again, unfortunately.